I steer with grace, dodging traffic in this trucker's race. From diesel dreams to coffee's embrace, every mile's a story in this.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Big Trucker Beat channel, and today we're going to be diving into a hot topic in the transportation industry: the supposed truck driver shortage. Is it fact or fiction? Well, let's find out. So as many of y'all probably heard it before, there's a massive shortage of truck drivers. But is it really that simple? Let's break it down. First off, let's look at the numbers. Yes, there's a high demand for truck drivers, but that doesn't necessarily mean there aren't enough people willing to do the job. According to the recent data from the American Trucking Association, there are actually more licensed truck drivers than there are available trucking jobs. Now, the issue isn't so much a shortage of drivers, but rather a shortage of qualified drivers. Many companies have strict requirements for experience and certifications, which can make it challenging for new drivers to enter the industry. It's not quantity, but the quality of drivers available. And let's not forget about retention. According to the reports from the ATA, the turnover rate in the trucking industry is quite high, with many drivers leaving due to long hours, low pay, and tough working conditions. So, what's the solution? Well, it starts with addressing the root causes of why drivers are leaving the industry. Improving pay, offering better working conditions, and providing more opportunities for advancements are all essential steps. But I know, we have heard this all before. Improve pay. Well, companies have improved pay, and they also decrease pay. And now we are looking at autonomous drivers or autonomous semi-trucks coming into the industry that might cause a little bit of a chaos. I've seen a video where somebody was saying that it could possibly get rid of 3 million drivers. I don't know if it's true. There's a lot of things that these autonomous semis and the self-driving truck things just have to figure out, but it could be a future of more joblessness. We hear all the complaints all the time. You know, shippers and receivers, they don't treat us well. Companies don't treat us well. I mean, some of y'all have a good company that you might work for, and it's just how it is, right? A lot of people that joined into trucking did it during the pandemic because there was just this message of nonstop driver shortage BS. And I feel like with everybody who does YouTube and stuff, saying, "Oh, well, get into trucking, you're gonna make banks, and you're gonna live your fullest dreams and be a millionaire," whatever the videos say. I feel like that's a big problem with the trucking industry, is people trying to give out information about trucking and also giving false hope about trucking. And I don't see trucking getting any better anytime soon with just the advancements of technology, but I do see a somewhat dip in the driver shortage. What I mean by that is there's an overabundance of drivers now, but eventually, once I see how crappy things are, that abundance of drivers will negate itself. It'll kind of balance itself out. But what I was saying before about the pandemic, though, is during the pandemic, you know, we were running, and we were probably the only ones working, right? And a lot of people needed jobs, and this is probably the only thing that they can get into because one of their jobs that they were recently at shut down because of the pandemic. I don't care what anybody says. There is no driver shortage. And the fact of the matter is if you go to any truck stop in the U.S. after 3 p.m., unless it's somewhere in the middle of nowhere, but definitely the East Coast, Southeast, parts of the Midwest, like, you will see these truck stops are packed. You will see the biggest issue we're having right now is parking shortages, right? You will see that shippers and receivers are pretty much putting these loads out, and then we're all bidding against each other for lower freight rates because there's just an abundance of drivers. So what's going to be the future of trucking? I don't know. I feel like it's been in the slope before. It'll come back, but it's going to go on that slope again, because anytime trucking does good, people will see it and be like, "Oh, I want to get into it," and then it just starts adding on to this, just too many drivers coming into the industry. And that's just my personal opinion on it. Just in my 10 years of truck driving, since I've been in Arizona, I have seen 4 truck driving schools open. They have one here in Golden Valley. They have one in Kingman, one in Bullhead, and then another one, I don't know, so maybe 3, but I heard there's a 4th one. And that's the thing, is with all these truck driving schools kind of cookie cutting drivers out, you know, putting them out there, how can there be a shortage? If you look at orientation classes for any company out there, they're huge. There's drivers out there, they just want something better, whether it be pay, whether it be better home time, whether it be just being treated better, not treated like a number. You know, like there's just so much that goes into trucking, and it's a very sensitive topic because when you look at over the road and local and regional, and it's just a balance of kind of what you want to do and what you're comfortable with. So if you guys are looking to get into trucking, well, do your research, but don't believe the first video that's going to tell you that you're going to make millions, that you're going to make bank. It's not like that. Some drivers might have got lucky here or there and got like on with a crane company or a construction crew hauling equipment and made, you know, really good money or whatever their first year, but it's tough. It really is. And I think that once more people are enlightened to the reality of truck driving, maybe they will be like, all right, well, maybe there's another career out there. There's a lot of people, you know, there's a high turnover rate in truck driving. There's a lot of people that come in, say nope, and then they bounce. A lot of people hanging up their keys right now too, especially the old timers. So maybe there'll be a balance again. Maybe freight rates will be a little bit better again, but it's never permanent. Everything fluctuates. That's life. So anyway, guys, I just want to talk about that for a little bit. Thought it would be a good topic to talk about. If this is your first time here, please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the bell icon to get notified for every time I upload a video. Also, I'm trying to do this hashtag 1 a day trash away. Basically, you guys just post a video, tag me on TikTok, whatever. You guys just picking up trash at a truck stop, whatever. Like, that's another big issue in the industry is we're freaking slobs, and I feel like we can do better. And just picking up just one piece of trash can make the world of a difference. So, thank y'all for watching. I'll catch you later.
He's always ready for a new start. Been everywhere, seen it all, but he won't let nobody bring him